time to still. Steam rising from the cup, chain clicks as I gear up. Rhythmic pulse of heartbeats race, morning shadows start to trace. Roar of engine's mortal breath. Sip of black gold, find your strength. Racing.
Hey riders, welcome back to the channel. Time for fireside chats with Colin, coffee talk, whatever you want to call it, folks. This is me. This is outside of the 10x10 cube of domination and watts obliteration, folks. I'm in my favorite wear, my favorite attire. I love wearing a nice house coat. Who am I kidding, folks? I got something here special to show you today. I'll probably ditch the house coat right away because I'm actually really hot in it. I do have an actual coffee here. You can see here, coffee's on board, rocked, ready to rock, folks. Let's get this going. Let's have a nice sip together. So I've been meaning to do these videos for quite a while now. Kind of like weekly update videos, what I'm up to. I don't always live in that 10x10 cube of destruction over there. I kind of took over this room outside here. This is a really nicely decorated room that Joey put together. It was kind of like our little cinema room. Never once watched a movie down here. She just decorates and it's our cinema. In fact, actually, if you look over here, take a look at that. See that there? Sorry guys, kind of a bit of a mess. You're actually in the 10x10 part 2. But, and Joey will be mad because I got pillows showing here and stuff like that. I better make her pillows nice. Okay, there you go, guys. The legend, look, and it's actually called The Legend. The Legend, L-E-N-G-E-N-D. I had a good laugh about that a long time ago. So that painting on the wall that says cinema, you know, the movie reel, Joey Jojo painted that. She's so talented at painting, yet she doesn't do it. She doesn't do it, folks. I always tell her, why don't you break out your paints and get going on it? Like, she'll be like, hey, can you pick me up some acrylic paints there? And then she never doesn't do it. But when she does it, she's a full pro. What else she's painting? Guys, let's have a little tour. Okay, there's a little tour of the wall behind us here. I've just got you on like I'm on a phone stand right now, guys. I don't know if you noticed the difference in the camera. We're gonna find out, first time I've done this, getting really hot in the house robe. Things like this, see that little sign there? It says exit this way, thank you. That's all the work of Joey Jojo. Okay, riders, and here, I'm gonna try to adjust a few things. Maybe this is better. Oh yeah. Okay, so, yeah, what are we here to discuss? A couple of key points. Dying in the house coat right now, especially drinking the coffee, but let's have another sip. Busy day around here today, and I'm not joking either. I do wear the house coat all the time. Joey Jojo wants to kill me when I wear it. It's kind of like first thing on in the morning. I have 3 of them. Kind of rotate through them. And I got this from a buddy of mine, Birch, B-I-R-C-H. I've known him since 1993. We went to university together, both geologists, now not geologists. Thank you. And at work, he would honestly rock a house coat like this. And I'd just be looking at him like, he's like, I'm cold. And so that's what I find a lot. I do a big workout, cool down a little bit. 15, 20 minutes later, I'm in the shower. I come out, I'm dressed, hair's done, looking sharp, and then I get cold. So out comes the house coat. It's better than wearing a sweater or something like that. Anyways, I got something good to show you here first. But let's talk about a few things first here. I've been meaning to do this forever. I want to talk about my supporters. The people that have been backing me since day one, or close to day one. There's been a lot of you along the way. I keep asking for support. Will people clue into what you're helping me out here, man? Help a bro out. YouTube members. I think my first YouTube member, Ruben Hose. Rubu for the win, right there. Ruben has supported me for 4 months now. I love it. He just recently changed his membership. Anthony, he's in the mix as well. Anthony from Canada, huge member of GRC, supported me there as well. This guy here, Christoph Lerman, I think I know who this is. Chris, I think you're in the Discord all the time recently. I think you're having battles with that guy, that super cheater. I think that's you. Sometimes, folks, I'm sorry I get mixed up with your names, but please let me know if I massacred something and I'll fix it. I love fixing things. Penelope is in the mix too. That's Pit Stop. You see her around all the time. And a friend of mine who doesn't even ride bikes, Jason Altowitz. He just loves what I do. He lives in Vegas. He's my Vegas friend. Every time I go to Vegas, I see that guy. I probably talk to him 5 to 6 times a week. He's just a dude I know. Let's next bounce over to Buy Me a Coffee, folks. Number one way to support me. It's so hard to direct people where to go, but I put a lot of time into this. I want to keep creating content, but the struggle is real, folks. Struggle is real. I'm just going to go back through the beginnings of time. Anthony, the same Anthony, supported me on Buy Me a Coffee. Stu0224. There's multiple Stews that I know, so I got to figure out which one this is. But it's Stuart Goret. And I know I've chatted with him on Discord quite a few times, supported me multiple times as well. Dave Wade, Alex Full of Team GRC, and this guy, the legend himself, Chris Dark. I'm just going to go through them, folks. Grosjean, yes, Grosjean from the Muckers. Chris Dark again. Chris Dark. Chad Ritchie, here we go, folks. Chad helps me do the Inside Cycling World group rides. I don't even want to really call it that. Let's just call it the 1.5 to 2.5 chill dudes ride. We run it at 6 o'clock Eastern time in the States, 4 o'clock for me. And it's generally pretty chill. And lately, the last couple of kilometers are like, run what you brung. Just light it up if you want, boys. We all got kind of rammy, I think, on last Thursday. Had a good time doing it, folks. So we're going to go previous here. Am I doing this the right way? I'm trying to go through times. Clive Ribbons, yes, GRC member. Brian, BJM 151 Miller. Yes, dude. Darth, thank you so much, dude. Chris Dark. Yes, dude. Kyle, I remember this donation so well. So, guys, it's kind of like a donation. It's kind of like a tip, if you want to call it that. These are like one-time things. There's also a small little membership thing, which is kind of like a way for me to look at it and go, okay, man, I can make it. Because I can see the members and I can go, I can do this. That people want to keep coming back and seeing it. It's like, think of it as like a cheapo Netflix subscription fee. That's how I guess I got to call it, right? So Kyle's there. Kyle's donation was so epic because he did it right after Mount Lemmon. There was a day I woke up at 10 to 2 in the morning for a 2:15 ride. Worst ride of my life. Worst ride of my life, folks. You can see it's all documented in the videos of a man just slowly dying. And then just coming out of that, nosedive, pulling up and surviving. I was disappointed in my first time up Mount Lemmon. Not disappointed. I thought I could do it faster. I think it was like 2:50 or something, which is a reasonable time. And I was determined to beat it. The second time, I think I was half an hour slower. I was like the last person out there. Like just slaughtered. But it's cool. I liked it. It was fun too. We got Darth again here in the mix. Chris Dark. That guy's always there for me. He's kind of supported too. Multiple times at races, he makes sure he gets right in front of me and pulls me. Like, dude, support like that too. It's like, yeah, these people like what I do. Alex, yes, dude. Alex is always here for me too. Chris Dark. Stu again, Stu Goret. Okay, so this Stu here, I know which Stu it is. Rama's here as well. Ruby Analyzer Master. Rama, I hope you eventually start getting some kind of donations out of your application too, because I know you put a lot of work into it. Chris Dark, Darth again, Darren Haas, thank you so much, Darren. I think Darren reached out to me one day and was asking about streaming. I'm like, dude, I feel sick. I think it was before Christmas. And he actually messaged back and he goes, oh, my apologies. I'm like, dude, you don't need to apologize. Like, honestly, you don't. It's fine to ask someone. It's all good. It's all good. I was just so wiped out. I was sick for probably I don't know, I looked at an old video I made that I haven't released yet. I was getting sick there. Probably second week in November. I just kind of stayed sick, but nothing severe. I guess I'm like fully immune to COVID now. COVIDs, as I say it. I just felt really rough every morning, no matter what. And then it took me hours to get going. And then later in the day, sore throat, all that kind of garbage. Wow, look at this gray collar I have on here. Might be something you guys are going to see here pretty soon. Don't get too excited. Okay, now. And then Steve, I know him, area51.org. I think that shows up in his name. I don't know if he just raced with us or he's in the Discord or kind of a new guy getting started. Steve, I apologize. I don't know exactly where I've met you so far, but everyone, send me messages. What do you think I do all day? Besides make videos. Joey Jojo had me making a crime documentary video this afternoon, if you can believe that. So I've already banged out 2 videos today. I did a race video this morning earlier than what I wanted. I wanted to be in the other time slot. Working with Nidier now. Me and Dave are trying to support each other. I just want to call him Nidier Dude. Let's just go with Nidier Dude. And yeah, so I did the Muckers race today. What a great race. That was a lot of fun, guys. I feel like I'm back in the game here. And then, yeah, last one here, it's called Someone. That's Nidier Dude. Really came through, reached out to me and said, hey, Colin, what's up, dude? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand. And I'm like trying to explain it to him. He's like, well, I'm going to help you out. Let's do something together. So that's where we're at, folks. Thank you so much. You don't know how much everything that comes into me means. When I'm smashing against a wall, when I'm dying going up a hill, when I'm like, what am I making these videos for? Like, I don't think people really watch them. When no one likes them, I'm just like, oh, so much work and effort. Like, even for like an hour stream, guys, the video's too long already. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Even for like an hour stream, I'm setting up like 45 minutes before that. Right? I'm getting ready. I'm setting things up. My water. I got to make sure this is set up and that's set up. Close these doors. Get this put away. Move things around in the 10x10 cube. And then it's the same thing afterwards. So like a quick hour stream is more like 3 hours of my life gone. I did another one today. So I did 8 o'clock. I did noon. Then I'm like, I got to get this done for Joey Jojo because she's literally ready to kill me. Because she's got this huge script written up for me. I did the script. You know what? Turned out pretty good. It was really cool. I'm like, I got to test the sound. I had it on my Bluetooth speaker. Oh, wow. It sounds great, folks. You know me, folks. I'm always goofing around. This is kind of my style. If you met me in real life, you'd be like, is this guy having fun or does he hate me? I always tell people, if I make fun of you, you're like my best friend. So sometimes it takes people a while to get to know that. If I just look you dead in the eye, turn my head, yeah, you're done. You're done, right? So I had a lot of fun on the videos today, and I always have fun. Sometimes you'll see me in a video that I'm a little bit low, and then it just starts coming up. It starts building like a freight train. You know, I'm probably tired. Or a little bit groggy. I'm never in a bad mood. People always wonder, are you in a bad mood? No, I'm not in a bad mood, dude. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not in a bad mood. Yeah, so supporters, thank you so much. Man, I look like a total goofball in this housecoat robe, as I like to call it. But that's the whole point, folks. I got something to unveil for you here. Joey Jojo made this for me. Someone said to me a few days ago, let's just close this up. I like to show you guys that I use this thing all the time. This was my main Ruby device right here. Back in April of 2021. I did everything on Ruby right here. All my first videos were done in here. I hope I never lose this thing. Hey, did I tell you? 2 years. Happy birthday, Inside Cycling World channel. It's today. I thought it was later in the month, and Joey just said, it's your YouTube birthday. I go, really? I didn't even look to see the birthday. I just knew it was January something. I'm not really a big fan about birthdays and celebrating birthdays. If anything, it makes me feel very uncomfortable. When I get birthday wishes or compliments, I hate it. That's just me. I'm very awkward that way. But man, can I chat up a storm? I think it was Ruben who said that. He goes, man, you know way too much about too many people. And he goes, man, you chat so much. Dude, that's what I do. Yeah, so anyways, I got something to show you here. I'm just going to step off screen for a second. Bros, here it is. Here it is. Obviously, I'm not in my cycling gear, folks, but I wanted to show off to you the Inside Cycling World jersey that Joey Jojo designed for me. I think it's super cool. It's very retro. It incorporates all the colors of Inside Cycling. We went, you know, for a while there, I was using more of the GRC logo on things, and she goes, yeah, but it's Inside Cycling World. Yep, bicker, back and forth. But she's right. It was originally Inside Cycling World, and I had too much cross branding going on. Oh, check this out. Yeah, this jersey, you get your own nationality flag on it, folks. And I had no input into this. Let's have a sip of coffee, everyone. Yeah, so I had no input into this. All hers. Yeah, so I'm in my jersey and my jeans, whatever you want to call them. And she goes, yeah, here's your jersey. It's been sitting here for about a month and a half. I haven't even used it yet. But some cool stuff she did with it, I just want to show you. So obviously the original OG Inside Cycling World logo that she made. I think it's pretty cool. So it's like a kind of a white jersey, but if you look closely, you can see there's kind of like this little flecking or like little lines everywhere, like it's like shattered or something. It says YouTube. I think that's cool. Canadian flag. And man, I don't want to tell you guys this. I really don't. I was just talking about birthdays. And yeah, I don't know if I should show you guys, because then someone's going to say happy birthday to me. And then, anyways, on my one arm here, this arm right here, I'm not going to show it to you guys unless there's a special request for a special video. But there's 4 digits. What do you guys think that is? It's not the birth year, it's the month and the day. So she decided to put that on there, like kind of as my cycling number. Remember, Joey Jojo is not fully deep inside cycling world like me, shredded. But she knows it's a passion of mine. She knows she's good at design. I think she made it super retro and funky. I love these little pieces here. I love all this. It's something straight out of like 1994 or something like that. And here's the best part she did with it. I'm going to try to turn around for you here. Don't check my butt out. Anyways, take a look at the back. I don't know why cycling teams don't do this. It's really stupid. Every other sport does it. But take a look, folks. Here, I'm going to stand up for you. You guys can see it. Here, let's do this. We're going to stand up. And here, maybe you can see it. I'm just going to stand and wait because I don't know what you guys are seeing. Yeah, take a look at that. There's my name, Emerson. Colin Emerson, Inside Cycling World, folks. That's what we're talking about. Why don't cycling jerseys have names on the back of them? So then when we're watching races, we're not going, oh, there's number 53 of, yeah, blah, blah, blah team. Let me look at my little, oh, that's Joe Blow. It should have the guy's name on the back. Wouldn't that be a little bit simpler, cycling world? Like, why don't we do that? So, anyways, folks, that's my jersey. I think it rocks. It's an OWAYO brand, so I think it's a C3, so it's kind of like there's a C3 and a C5, and I think the way they do it is, this is custom one-off, folks. Plus over here, folks. Just kidding. And, so yeah, this is one jersey. There's one of them. So, you know, I told Joey, like, I mean, I'd like it to fit a bit snugger, make me feel fatter than I already am, puts me more on the weight loss program. So C3 is kind of like their standard fit, probably perfectly acceptable and ideal for inside training. The C5, I think, is more, and I'm not promoting OWAYO here, but just talking about it, right? C5 is what sponsors, hey, OWAYO, right here, dude. And C5 is more their aero fit. So, yeah, who knows what I'll do with it? I don't know yet. I'm going to definitely start riding in it. I've just kind of had it parked away, and she said to me, You know, like one dude, Echelon Racing League guy, Joe Meyer. Hey, Joe. Joe's Guitar Shop. Joe's my boy. Third place overall in the Echelon Racing League series right now, and that is filled with head-ass. He said, dude, do you have a cycling jersey? I'm like, no. But yeah, kinda. And he goes, it would sell out fast. I'm like, you think? So anyways, I just wanted to show it off to people. I think Joey did a really good job with it. And she was saying a few days ago, she goes, how come you don't wear the jersey I bought you? You don't like it, Colin? I'm like, I was just talking about it. I was talking about it in yesterday's video on the group ride. Joe popped into the Team Belgium group ride. Wow, 20 minutes already. I rock. And yeah, he said 5x5. We're in the pipe, 5x5. That's right, folks. We are always in the pipe, 5x5. That's how we do it around here. So yeah, folks, I wanted to reach out, tell my supporters, you guys are the best. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm like, just some days like, well, what am I going to do with my life? I don't even know. Guys, I don't have a job. I'm unemployable right now. And this keeps me going. So every time, and when I get like a little bump, if you want to call it that, someone goes, hey man, I love what you're doing. And like, I want to be committed to this on a monthly basis or whatever. I'm like, dude, I'm doing something right. I'm doing something that works. And I think there's a demand for it. So obviously I'm looking for people to help out. And it's just so I can keep doing more and more. When I feel wiped out and just beaten on and feels like there's no support, I don't want to make any more videos. And I do love making the videos, guys. Like, I mean, obviously it shows. I don't know what the video count is now, 260, 270. That's a lot of content there. It's getting slicker, it's getting better. I know some of the first videos are absolute junk. But they were starter videos. It was still me, rough around the edges. It's always gonna stay rough around the edges. I'm not gonna fake it for anyone. That's just how I am, folks. Au naturel, authentic, winging it, no script. Like I told you, I was doing that crime documentary for Joey today, Joey Jojo, and I have a script. Oh my, I hate it. I kind of winged it a little bit, just because I find it really hard to read a script. I just want to get the gist of it and then say it my way. So anyways, riders, I'm going to cut it short here because this is me. And thanks again for all your support. There's more videos coming. I'm covering more stuff. You know I'm still Ruby. You know I'm my Whoosh. You know I'm Zwift. Don't hate them, please. They're great platforms. They're all great platforms. You just ride what you want. We're all riding bikes. I have fun with all three of them. Ruby's got the best routes. They've all got their pluses and minuses. I'm gonna make some videos about that too. Anyways, riders, I appreciate all of you. Let's have one last sip of coffee together. Oh yeah, delicious. Because otherwise I'd be falling asleep soon because I've been up since 4 a.m. Let me know what you think of this video. If you want to see more stuff like this, I can probably lead these videos into being more about what's coming up this week, what I'm working on, what races are catching my attention. I'm always looking for big population races because it gives me more to do. Send me some suggestions. Ask me to cover a race for you. Just ask me. Send me a message. Anyways, riders, I'm out. We'll see you later.